Yeah. You put a -1 because he's dropping. Make sure you click that he won. Otherwise, it won't progress the bracket. Yeah. Anyway, so we have TC. Project Angel versus CC. CC playing the Sonic. Project Angel playing the Bayonetta. We've seen a little bit of the Bayonetta in the past couple weeks. It's still got some stuff to work on though.
Yeah. One thing about him is he just a little bit switches characters too much.
Yeah.
But some people just prefer to do that. I guess it just helps them with different perspectives.
Yeah. Last game I actually saw him playing Robin against Ice Weasel, so mildly surprised to see the Bayonetta come out here. Maybe he's just counter picking against CC.
Is this a good counter pick?
I mean, I know CC isn't a fan of the matchup, but when you have two players of this vastly different skill level,
stops mattering.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people always argue about, like, tier list being a thing and stuff. And a lot of the thing, like, tier list is designed to have people of similar skill play against each other. Obviously, someone who's way better than you playing with Robin is going to beat you if you're playing, like, the top-tier Bayonetta if you don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Even then, I've always questioned tier lists right now in Smash 4 because the meta's so far from done.
Yeah, and I mean, we're finally at a point where we can actually start looking at stuff because they're not patching it anymore.
Exactly.
So
like a lot of people think like several characters that were seen as bottom tier are actually exponentially better than people gave credit.
Is there a match that can be played that isn't Mr. Charm versus Replays? No. Okay, that's going. All right. Hold on. You talk for a minute. I'm gonna get the bracket moving.
Okay. So right now, I noticed Project Angel a lot tries to use that, I think, down tilt to get stage control, but a lot of times it doesn't really matter because most people can see it coming unless you mix it up well, and then you actually hurt yourself more than anything. Also, I know going for those the witch time can be somewhat questionable if you just start throwing it out.
So, I was going to get matches going, but it's like, man, all these are really good matches. These should all be on stream.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, I'll call one just because I don't want to be here all night. And then we'll play everything else on stream for you guys. Also, I don't think I changed the title of the stream, so I think it is still MSK instead of Typo House Weekly. Yeah, that definitely says MSK. All right, so again, you can keep talking while I'm doing other stuff.
Well, Sonic's just doing the Sonic stuff that Sonic needs to do to...
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yep, Bayonetta just did a really Bayonetta thing. She just did the forward throw right at the ledge. Didn't kill.
Oh dear, that was not the
bracket
right button.
Looking,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. See, normally this is stuff I would do before the tournament, but I wasn't in a good mood, so I didn't do a lot of it.
I understand.
Yeah. Also, this keyboard's being like really wonky on Challenge. Anywho, so Project Angel at kill percent, CC not. Well, he is at kill percent.
Oh yeah, he's definitely kill. A forward throw. That's
back
probably
throw.
Gonna take it.
Yeah. I'm actually
was
mildly
that
surprised.
Bad DI?
I think it was a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. A little bit of bad DI, and then you know, just rage Sonic and decent percents. Shoutouts to you guys here. Let me bring up the chat so I can see what you're saying.
So everyone knows this is the last.
Yeah. Oh, everyone locally. Maybe not so much everyone everywhere else. Like, I've talked about it a little bit when I've been at tournaments and stuff like that, but not everyone knows that this is the last Typo House Weekly at Here's a Mill in Warner Robins, Georgia. Don't support here. I didn't say that. Who said that?
Fax Machine said that.
Fax Machine. Be nice.
Fax Machine. Be professional.
Or don't, because, you know, this is the last Typo House Weekly here. We can, you know what? I think I'm going to be rude and leave the chairs untucked in today. I'm just going to leave them.
How uncouth of you.
I know, right?
You need to stop that.
Yeah. But we have Game 2 here on Battlefield.
Right now, it's looking pretty decently even. How do you think this is for a counter pick?
I mean, I like the Battlefield counter pick against Sonic because the large blast zones make it harder for him to kill, and then the platforms interrupt some of his shenanigans. But it also gives Sonic some variation on landing, and that's something he really needs.
Oh yeah.
Even though CC hates to go to the stage for some reason.
I think it's just because you can more easily predict his landings.
Yeah. Well, But I mean, on FD, like after a certain point, he just falls straight down. At least here, he can jump to like other platforms and stuff. So again,
True, but when you jump on that platform, you are limited to the options that you have when you initially land on it.
True. But CC looking like he doesn't really care about this counter pick at all against Project Angel here. So
what's a counter pick?
yeah, what's a counter pick? We just go.
What's our counter pick to a hedgehog?
So
nothing.
You've seen the new stage list. That's a thing, right?
Yes.
What is it? Battlefield and Dreamland are the same thing. We have 3 starters: FD, Battlefield, and Town and City. Not Town and City. Smash Roll. Town and City, I believe, is the only counter pick since we have no more Duck Hunt, no more Lilat.
Well, I believe the counter pick is also an Omega stage. You can choose.
Well, I mean, FD is essentially the same thing as an Omega stage. So
the walls are different.
Depending on which one.
Yeah, those, they have.
they have very specific.
They have,
one.
I think, 3 or 4 specific Omegas that you can use because of the different walls.
But I mean, that being said, the neutral part of the game is still pretty much the same. So with this new stage list, which I personally don't agree with, it's no longer about counterpicking stages and more about comfort picks. So even that's definitely going to kill. Stand on that platform at that percent, even on Battlefield. But yeah, so that's something that's going on in Smash that I don't agree with. And I mean, Georgia's going to conform to it because it's Georgia, and that's what they do.
Well, I think, wasn't it Champ, D1, and someone else who actually like came up with this? Like, it was like.
I mean, I don't know who's behind it, but again, just because they're high-profile figures doesn't mean they're necessarily right. Like,
I think it would give them more of. I'm not going to say the right, but more of an inclination to know what because they. I mean, think about it. Where they do it all the time, they get exposed to so much high-level play all the time. So I mean, I'm sure that a lot of thought went into this. You know, like I'm sure they've asked a lot of top players, "What do you think?"
Yeah, like there are some parts I can agree with. Like I don't feel like Duck Hunt needs to be legal. For the longest time, it wasn't even legal here, but I think it was Evo and. Like, people like, oh, well, we're getting ready for EVO, even though none of our guys or other people in Georgia were. So it's like, well, because everyone's doing that EVO rule set, we'll play with that rule set. And that was just a standard for so long.
But Duck Hunt is no longer a legal stage, correct?
Yeah.
Duck Hunt and Lilat are both not.
Yeah, they're no longer legal. And, I mean, you can gentleman to stuff, but no one wants to gentleman to Lilat or Duck Hunt, because why? Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's like a Pikachu Ditto, you can gentleman to Lilat.
Yeah. Like, the only thing the major thing I disagree with is Dreamland and Battlefield being the same stage.
Yeah, I seriously do not agree with that.
I mean, they're both tri-platform layouts, but there's enough difference for it to matter.
Yeah. Like, I just want to say this. CC's a little bit throwing out too many hitboxes, and it seems like Project Angel is taking advantage of it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty even while we've been discussing stage lists.
Yeah, CC's just kind of...
I'm not sure if Project Angel will figure something out. Also, I need to move that cam because he looks like so tiny in that camera. It'll be all right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And that is that stock. Up next, we'll have someone else playing someone else here at the final Typo.
The final.